Mercedes-Benz cologne. This came out a long time ago, maybe early 2010s era, and it smells like a Dior Homme cologne, and the price went way down in the 2015, 16, 17. Everybody was gobbling it up because Dior Homme cologne was such a hot product back then, and it was so expensive, and this one was selling cheap. Now this fragrance is called Mercedes-Benz cologne, so in that retrospect, in keyword searches, it might not come up, this exact blue bottle. It's a light blue juice. I kept it sealed because somebody wants me to give it to them, and I picked it up for them right around $60 or $70. Before this, just a few months ago, the cheapest I could find it was $150. Rare discontinued Mercedes-Benz cologne. Also, it smells, for a cheaper rendition to this and Dior Homme cologne, you could consider Jimmy Choo Man Ice, which is a $35, $40 fragrance. But this one is cooler because it's Mercedes-Benz. And the fragrance just goes up and down in price, and they have them in Europe for a cheap price in their Euro prices definitions, which I don't know that price. But while it was so hard to find in the US, people in Europe were emailing me telling me they have plenty over there. But again, the keyword search, because it has the word cologne in the title and Mercedes-Benz, it can be hard, and whatever will pop up on Google internet search might be different. So the next fragrance on the list is called Nautica Life. It has a big fat boat rope as the internal thing that it covers the little sprayer nozzle inside there, and then it has a nice sprayer in here. And when you smell this, you're dealt with an aquatic ocean marine notes with a little bit of salt and some herbal notes. Actually, this fragrance has 70% of the same notes as Acqua di Gio Profumo. And I know what you're thinking, this dude's crazy, these two things don't ever smell alike. Well, they kind of do if you smell them in the first 5 minutes. This has lavender and sage. Lavender is a floral note that's fresh with hints of a green herbal undertone. This has geranium and sage. Geranium's a floral note, slightly like a light rose floral note with slight citrus or green undertone. And they both have aquatic notes. They both have marine notes. They both have wood notes. The difference mainly is this has incense. This costs $130. This lasts 8 to 10 hours. This projects awesomely. This you need to spray it 16 times, but it only costs 16 bucks. What's the difference? So there, I would prefer this all day long, but if you cannot afford $130, you get this for $13. I approve of it. Again, you have to spray heavy. It's a 3 to 5 hour fragrance, and spray your clothes to increase the longevity. Next fragrance we have is a Benz fragrance. Again, because it's cool and it's getting harder to find, it's called Mercedes-Benz The Move. A cool fragrance. It kind of smells like an Invictus Aqua or something like that, but fresher and had deeper note and depth and green and apple notes. It's pretty, very good performance as well. Here's a fragrance for the women called Arizona Proenza Schuler. I love this fragrance with cashmere and jasmine and vanilla. Ladies, don't sleep on this. This is an excellent fragrance. And the next fragrance I found is called Armani Mania for women, and they make a Mania for men, but I picked this up. And do you ever heard of ladies, if you're watching this right now, if you've ever heard of a fragrance reviewer named Rhonda Larice, I would suggest Rhonda, if you're watching this, to buy Armani Mania for your collection, because it's discontinued. You cannot find this anymore. It's very, very hard to find. Especially this 2.5 ounce with the full presentation. This would fit your lifestyle and your scent profile as of watching her videos. I like to watch cheap fragrance videos, and she talks about cool women's fragrances that you can find at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, and she buys them, and her scent taste would match up with this perfectly. So Rhonda Larice from YouTube, I recommend this for you, even though I've never met you. Next fragrance, this also has black currant in it and so many beautiful florals, and it's good for signature scent. One of my friends wears this for life. Notte, N-O-T-T-E. This is a lady killer fragrance. Used to be highly discounted. Now you can't pick it up for less than $150. BLV Note has dark chocolate, ginger, and galangal, which is the root of a ginger tree, to make it even more fresh, spicy, sexy. Chocolate, tobacco notes also, but not full tobacco, tobacco blossoms. So you would think about a sprinkled tobacco in the background. It smells like the original BLV. Are you familiar with that one? Also, Burberry Brit the old $30 fragrance kind of starts out like this to give you something else. And this one also resembles something called Prada L'Homme Absolute. Boozy style dark wood fragrance. It's definitely makes you feel like the word Mercedes-Benz. It kind of has an oud note in it, but I don't see oud listed into it. It's bold, dark, boozy, refined, and it might have a slight touch of cashmere, maybe some vanilla. Oliver Cresp made this and lots of other fragrances in the Mercedes-Benz line. This Mercedes-Benz Private was created by the same perfumer who made Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Isn't that a coincidence? Next you'll see Hugo Boss Reversed. Now Reversed is right here. It's a great aquatic freshie for the summer. You have grapefruit and orange, like a bergamot note in it. Dries down to a citrus vetiver. It's very good. It's got the words right there. It's a white bottle. When you're in the high heat and you're working out on the roads, or if you do something that has to do like a lifeguard or something that has to do with outdoors work, this would be bad ass to wear. Citrus dominates the fragrance. It's best suited for the high heat summer. However, I found to wear this an all year round scent. The longevity on this is also one of the best from a Hugo Boss in this style. The Hugo Boss Man, it's about 6 to 7 hours, and the projection is close to your skin, so it won't offend anyone. But if you want to get noticed with the high heat and you're going on a boat trip, or like your friend's boat and you live in South Florida or California, and you do such kind of things, I would wear this fragrance. It also makes you smell expensive, and it would also only cost $30. I put the links down below. Next up, Penthouse Lavaroto. This is like a vanilla woody fragrance. I can't get enough of it, but it smells kind of like Armani Co Profumo. It's no information. If anyone has any information about Lavaroto, please let me know. Next fragrance, Periscope by Yves de Castile. These people make a fragrance called Thallium. If you ever heard of that, well, this was always, I've seen it on eBay, $100, $150, and now I see it for $20, so I grabbed it. You've got the apple notes in here. It's a cool citrus and a cool little bottle. It makes you think of a submarine periscope. I like this fragrance. It's cool for collectors, and for 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. The next fragrance on the list was 200 milliliters for $18. Comes in this cool packaging called AB Spirit Millionaire. And this fragrance is such a good deal for 18 bucks. I was like, why not? Do you know that this smells like Paco Rabanne 1 million on a budget for $18? You have to spray away a little bit longer than usual, but it's an upscale smelling fragrance for those of you who are looking for fragrances on a budget to smell like you're rich. You can find this. Does anybody have any experience with any of these, especially the Mercedes-Benz Cologne? Can you report down in the comments below to help others smell better for less and know more about the fragrances? And guess what? There's this video coming up, YouTube suggesting you to watch it. Click on that. Peace and love, and I'll see you on the next Hidden Gem video.